Okay, that looks a little ominous, but it's not supposed to rain. Anyway, I'm on the southern bit of Tower Bridge, heading towards the centre part. If we look round to the right, dodging the traffic, that's downstream. And if we come round here, this is upstream, together with some fairly heavyweight engineering. Oh, yes, this is something I talked about before. These are barges that come down the river, towed obviously by a powerful tugboat. And yes, there's two there. And they take rubbish from London out down the river, and now they're coming back as empties, which is why the barges are riding so high in the water. And what they're going to do is they're going to go right past the depot where they get loaded, which is, oh, I don't know, half a mile downstream, maybe a little bit more. And then they're going to park them in the middle of the river. And what they actually do is they do a U-turn, so that they will drive on down, sail on down, and then they'll do a U-turn. I actually got three because there's two wide at the front. It's always struck me as a bit weird that they put this big tugboat in front of it that then sort of powers all this wash back to bounce off the barge, which presumably pushes it back a bit. Anyway, like I said, the City of London's over there. 20 Fenchurch Street with the Sky Garden is the building with the curve in front. Looking further over, well, I can see the Dome of St Paul's, but whether you'll see it, I don't know. If you can see HMS Belfast, it's sort of lined up more or less with this end of the Belfast, and splitting the difference between the Sky Garden and St Paul's, you can maybe see a gold thing at the top of a column, and that's the monument, which is the monument to the Great Fire of London in 1666. I said, light cruise of Belfast coming round. The sort of curved edge building is City Hall, where the London Local Council meet, Greater London Authority, though I believe they're going to move somewhere cheaper. The Shard's behind it. If we come over here, you can see the Tower of London. And if we walk down here, sound effects confidence of a passing motorbike. I suppose if you've got a motorcycle helmet on, you probably need it quite loud to hear anything. If we look over there, you can see Canary Wharf, fairly central in the shot, which is where they moved all the high-rise buildings to. We'll just come on down here, trying to avoid getting killed by anything. Oh, one thing you will notice when we come round is that people are having some wedding photographs taken. It's very common for people to come into London, often from the Far East, to get photographs taken, and I don't know how many of them are actually married even in this country, but in this case I think we're slightly closer to home. So, now if you look up on the two arms joining the towers, you can actually go up there, and in the middle the floor is glass that you can look through. I don't know if you can see, there's 6 windows facing downwards on each side. Here's the centre part of the bridge. So this lifts, both sides of this lift up in their entirety, and like I said, if you have a cruise ship going through, they can lift almost vertical, and it's very impressive, and clearances can be low. Now just move on this way. a few people on the tourist boat, and they're waving, so I'll wave back. And that is a quick trip around Tower Bridge.